So the next time you look up at the sun and the rest of the stars, consider that the stars might be light-emitting diodes of some kind, especially considering that both LED bulbs and stars are scientifically classified according to their respective colors and temperatures, the latter of which determines the prior in both cases, with kelvins also being the metric used to measure heat levels in both cases. Stars and LEDs both are classified according to their colors, Kelvin temperatures, sizes, brightness, luminosity, and wattage, and so forth. This in part means that stars and light-emitting diodes behave the same, insofar that the reddest stars and light-emitting diodes are the coolest, with the bluest being the hottest. The similarities between the dynamics and scientific jargon used to classify these stars and light-emitting diodes extend to changes in their colors and sizes, with their colors and sizes changing over a period of billions of years with regard to suns, as well as levels of brightness and luminescence and so forth, which in turn are determined by wattage, which in turn determines color and electricity consumption, and so on and so forth. The similarities are incredible, I believe. I think these stars, like our sun, are some kind of nuclear fusion-powered high-voltage light-emitting diodes made of hot, gaseous elements as near mirror images of light-emitting diodes used in artificial lighting and electronic equipment of all types, with the similarities between LEDs and the stars being obvious. And this includes the external and internal structure and dynamics of stars and light-emitting diodes, with the sun and LEDs alike also generating photons at and near their respective cores, where these photons that we call light are radiating outward omnidirectionally. With the similarities between the suns and LEDs being obvious and absolutely amazing as far as I am concerned, and with me hoping you are also amazed to the point of subscribing to my channel, especially in light of the fact that the chemical similarities between the stars and LEDs are also amazing, both of which harbor metals and silicon at and near their respective cores. This means that the elements used to produce LEDs are literally fused at and near the cores of the suns. This in part means that the chemical evolution of the stars and LEDs are comparable, insofar that the chemical elements that are fused inside these stars are also used to produce LEDs and other electronic equipment. And I know I am repeating myself. This in part means that the chemical evolution of LEDs and the stars at large, as well as their life cycles and so forth, are all abstract mirror images of each other in ways that I think are too coincidental to be a coincidence, with the sun playing its role as some kind of yellow light-emitting diode. This means that the people who have worshipped solar deities over the millennia more than likely have been worshipping a nuclear fusion-powered light-emitting diode, to say the least, because I think the sun plays other roles. But I'm not going to go into that right now, as we bear in mind that the sun is classified as a Class G yellow dwarf star. And if you understood and liked this video, then like, share, subscribe, and be sure to hit the notification bell, as well as leave questions and comments that I may or may not be able to respond to.